Hello, people. Happy Marvelous Monday. Coach Megan here coming on live to talk about setbacks. I think this is going to be a super relatable post for a lot of you who maybe have been injured or had a tough diagnosis that kind of felt like you were on this roll and then you took like 10 steps back. So let me start with the story. What you're not seeing in this video right now is the sling that I should be wearing because I got hurt last week. I'm not wearing it because I'm right-handed and I cannot type without it, but I'm good as long as it stays close to my body. So let me give you a little bit of a history, and then we're going to talk about how I can relate to setbacks and hopefully give you guys some encouragement about how, yeah, setbacks suck, but it's not the end all be all. Um, so a little backstory. In 2010, I was in the Marine Corps and I tore my bicep tendon on my right side on one of the obstacles that we had to do in a training. And then when I got out in 2013, I ended up having surgery and having my bicep tendon repair. This is on the right side, and everything was fine. It was a crappy setback, but I kind of pushed forward and I got stronger after. In 2020, I dislocated my right shoulder doing an exercise with a weight that was too heavy, and I was also highly distracted. And then it was 2020, so it was a slow comeback, but it was a comeback nevertheless. This past week, I was on a cruise ship and I dislocated that same shoulder again, doing nothing impressive, just swimming. And they had to reset it on the cruise ship and get it back into its socket. So yeah, it hurts. It hurts a lot. I should be wearing a sling. I am wearing a sling when I'm not in a controlled setting, such as at the computer, but it sucks because a lot of you who have been following me or following what Get Fit has been up to, I've kind of been personally on a roll in the strength department for the last several months. And so dislocating my shoulder, let me just give you a little preview here. Okay, ready for this? That's as much as I can lift my arm right now. So this is a huge setback for me. It's going to be a huge setback in the gym. It's going to be tough personally and professionally. Those of you who know me know that I do have 3 kids, all 6 and under. So that is going to present a challenge, again, both personally and professionally. But I didn't come on to tell you, my sob story. That's really not what it is. It's one of those things that, I wasn't doing anything stupid. It was just a freak accident type of thing. And so I'm not, am I angry about it? Yeah, I'm a little frustrated, a little irritated, but I want to tell you how setbacks and attitude, how they work hand in hand in your recovery. So I'm choosing my attitude here. I'm choosing like, yes, this sucks. Yes, this is painful. Yes, this is a setback, and I'm not going to be able to lift the way I was lifting for several months, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm still able to do a lot of things. This is temporary, and it's an opportunity to show the people out there that yes, setbacks are going to happen no matter no matter where you are in your journey. You're going to have a setback at some point, whether it's an injury or just a life circumstance. You're going to have a setback, but how you choose to rebound from that setback is all in your attitude, and you have control over your attitude. You have control over your effort. You have control over your nutrition. So even though maybe physically you can't control how fast you recover, you have control over so many other things in your circumstance that it's not worth being pissed off and having a sour face about your injury or your setback. It does no good for me to sit here and sulk about how the what ifs or what could I have done or why did this happen to me. That doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened, and what matters is that now I have to come back from it, and I'm going to, because that's my choice. I'm choosing to put the effort in. I'm going to choose to be positive through the whole thing because it is what it is. I can't change it, right? It's the same thing with any injury that you have. You can't change the fact that it happened or that you have this injury, but you can control your attitude towards it and your effort to come out on the other side of it. And I understand that it's frustrating and it's really sucky to be in pain, and just have, it takes a lot of energy to, have constant pain. But again, I will always go back to that your energy and your enthusiasm about life and your effort, your attitude, that is all in your control. That ball is in your court. So instead of being upset about your circumstance, just flip it around and stay positive. That's probably the number one thing people say to me, is that I tend to keep things on the positive side, because negativity does nothing for anybody. It doesn't do anything for the people that you're talking to sulk and be, down on yourself. And of course, you're going to have those days where you're having your Eeyore moments or whatever. And we are all allowed to have those days, but it does us no good to stay there. So I just want to come on and just say, hey, setbacks are going to happen no matter where you are at in your journey. And it is a choice. You have a choice. You have control over your effort and your attitude on coming out of that. So you can do it, and I can do it too. And I'm going to show you every step of the way as I come out on the other side. Like, yeah, I literally can't do deadlifts, which we all know. I am in a relationship with deadlifts. There's so many things that I can't do, but none of that matters, because just give it a few months, 6 months, I'll be able to do all those things again. But right now, that's not for me. There's a lot of things that I can be doing and a lot of work that I need to be doing so that I can avoid surgery and just get better from this. So if you're out there and you're in a setback, dude, just like brush it off, turn it around, and choose your attitude about it and the effort you put in to come out of that, because I believe you can do it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Now I'm really gonna struggle these days to end both my live video on Instagram because I only have one hand. Have a great one, guys.